everyone tonight to come out for our candidates forum. We are going to move right into the forum. I just want to say that the Southern Burlington County Historical Branch of the NAACP, as you know, we are responsible for the fair share housing and the affordable housing laws. Outside of that, we take all other aspects of civil rights very seriously, including the right to vote, and not allowing those to abuse our vote once you have it. NAACP is a nonpartisan organization. However, we are very political because we understand that laws are how things get done, and when laws are created that will disproportionately affect black people and people of color, we have concern. So if you notice tonight, there's not a formal panel for our candidates, and we're very happy you're here. But the reason why there's not a formal dais for you is because in order to ask for our vote, it's important to us that you can sit among us. If you can't sit beside us, our moral compasses are probably not in alignment. Okay? So we're excited to have you here. We can't wait to hear about your platforms and let you take the questions from your constituents. And rest assured, anybody in this room who wins, we still expect to see you and hear from you after you're in office.
The question is, for the candidates, if you could only pick one area of your platform that is most important to you, what is it and why? And there's a second part to it. What is your plan to work across party lines and help get results, not just debates?
Let's say in your town, found out later tonight that an unarmed African-American person was shot. And tonight, the community went to your township and we're at City Hall or wherever, like the main municipal building or some place where everyone could meet. And the police are in the middle attacking us. And you know we're there to peacefully protest, and this is very common. I know you guys have looked online and seen this very often. When you arrive, I'm just very curious, what's your gut reaction? If you see people who are there to peacefully protest, who are angry, who are hurt, who are upset because someone who looked like them was murdered. But it's very real. And anyone of color in this room who's driven down either 295 or 73, Church Street.
Church Street.
You know, we may get treated a little differently.
Yep.
So we want to know from the people in this room who are going to hopefully get elected in these positions, what is your real reaction? Because it's usually us and the police. And it would be nice to have a middleman who is unbiased for once. But we rarely ever get an unbiased opinion or stance from the people who we've elected. So we would love for the people who we elect to understand that you have so much power in this situation. They don't respect us. If they respect us, they wouldn't do these things. But they respect you. So we could have a real reaction, a heartfelt reaction from our candidates and our elected officials. That will go a long way. Because it's always the blacks against the blue shield. And it would be nice if we feel like, hey, if we're not escalating the situation, shouldn't it be a third party who can say, hey, they're not escalating the situation?
Everyone that's here that is running for an office, as a constituent, one of the things that I don't like to see is when the mudslinging starts. I really don't care about what someone else did. Tell me what you're going to do for us. Honesty, integrity, enthusiasm, commitment, those are the things that we're looking for. It takes away when you start to dig at the other person. They don't even matter. Because you matter to us, we matter to you. So tell us what you need from us, and we'll tell you what we need from you. And that way, there's more confidence with when you go to the poll. I say, you know what? Okay, I know what they're going to do for me, rather than looking at a name and saying, you know what, I hope that they do something for us. So that's a big difference this time. Y'all can change the game.
Please, speak to how you would make sure that a dash cam or a body cam actually means something, and what are the repercussions for turning it off when it's not supposed to be off, and things of that nature. Body cams and dash cams are not saving black and brown people. They are not. So I'd like to hear some solution-oriented answers with respect to that aspect of brown and black people and the Blue Shield, because there are black lives, brown lives, white lives, and there is a Blue Shield. So we need to talk about how do we really make it so that it's a reality that we're not putting up things that should work or should seem. You can't get much more transparent than a camera, yet and still there's no indictment. Yet and still there's no guilty finding. So I'd love to hear from someone who's willing to take that on.
I have an entertainment magazine that I work for, and I do interviews. So I've interviewed a lot of different celebrities. And it's always struck me that celebrities who are worth millions and who have Grammys and Oscars are more approachable than local elected officials. That's always been confusing to me. So the question I'm going to have for the room, everyone thinks they're built a certain way. What is it about you that's going to keep you humble, that's going to keep you on the straight path, that's going to keep you connected to the community as you get elected, as you get the next position? What is it about you? What are the intangibles about you that's going to make us finally have someone that we can really have faith in?